Peace, love, and blessings, family. This is day 50 in 100 days of healing. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I want to talk a little bit about just what this journey has been like for me, where I am at this stage of the journey. One thing, I feel a lot of gratitude for my therapy that uncovered some things about my childhood that helped me to understand some of my adult interactions, particularly with women. One powerful revelation for me was surrounded when I was put out of the house at age 16. And I didn't really own the hurt of that. I didn't own the abandonment of that. I felt like it was a mutual decision between my mother and I. And I went into my anger and my so-called hatred toward her, when really the bigger piece was the emotional hurt, the abandonment, the feeling of being thrown away. And I was able to connect the dots with regards to the obsession in hugging and hugging women so tight and so long, and there was this underlying energy, underlying thought, or crying out, please don't abandon me, and it took going into my therapy to recognize that, because it was something that was playing in the subconscious realm, of my life. It's really quite interesting because I've been on my spiritual path, since age 22, and have done some, pretty wonderful things in terms of just growing and coming into levels of understanding. But I had this unconscious stuff, that was going on in the background. Another insight was connected with Mama saying, nobody will ever love you the way that I love you. And so there was always something missing in any of those times that I was loved. And it's a beautiful thing to now let that go, that I don't have to let my life be an affirmation of what Mom said. I know that she was simply wanting to say that she loved me, and that's beautiful. So those insights have been really, really wonderful. There have been moments in the course of this journey that have been very challenging for me, very difficult. And like the other day, I shared, some days back, I shared, that my heart was heavy and I was in a very vulnerable, state. And I just shared that, and that hasn't always been characteristic, of me. I've had this, program where I just want to always be the strong one and always having the answers and always being able to be the rock, for others. And on that particular day, it was just really beautiful to say, I'm a quart low and my heart is heavy, and I felt a healing through that. Truth is healing in and of itself, and particularly since I was moving beyond an old pattern of not necessarily owning my vulnerability when I was feeling a vulnerability like that. So I feel a lot of insight. I have deepened in the love that I feel for myself, and it's been a very inward walk because I'm not really engaging a lot with people, right now, not doing session work, not doing any of the work that I do, not doing any teaching or any of that. And so it's been a process of really keeping deep sacred company, with myself. And having been accustomed to, so much interaction with people, it was quite a contrast to go from so much interaction with people to just, being in this, solitudinous, walk and space with myself. And the beauty of that has been that I have really held myself, in this alone walk. and really loved myself. There's been moments, of course, where it was more difficult than other times, but for the most part, I've just held myself, and been there, for myself. Another wonderful thing is just the elevated regard that I have for the goddess, for women, for the sisterhood. Just a love and an honor like never before, and so grateful to be able to um, uncover some of the blind spots, that were causing me to be in a dishonoring way, toward the sisterhood and toward women. And so it's a wonderful thing to have a deeper insight now, and to be in a place of clarity, within myself, where I can truly honor woman and honor the goddess, in the way that what she's due. She's due that honor, due, that love, and also it's a matter of wholeness within my own self, because the goddess is, the other facet of my own being, and the means by which I am able to see deeper, into who I am. I am so grateful for the ways in which I learn from the goddess, and just really looking forward to growing and expanding, in this honoring and in this nurturing energy, and recognizing the great healing that will come from that. I also feel gratitude for the ways in which my journey is being a catalyst for helping and healing others. I am a microcosm in my own experience, and yet my experience is reaching out and touching others and being a catalyst for others healing and awakening. And I feel a lot of gratitude, for that. So we're halfway through the journey. There's, so much more to go. I will keep bringing, my heart forward, and, holding space for the expansion of this healing, and growing in my love and my gratitude, growing in my appreciation for the Most High, who is always with me. And so, I can say that I have grown, I have become empowered in great ways, and I've also been deeply, deeply challenged. At times it's, been, a very excruciating experience at the emotional level, and that, is part of the healing process. So thank you so much, and I love you.